Grandma's kitchen is a battlefield, and the weapon of choice? Freshly baked cookies. In this heart of the home, a familiar face, Grandma, is busy crafting sugary delights for a school bake sale. The aroma of these forbidden treats fills the air, wrapping the house in a blanket of temptation. From the oven to the cooling rack, the cookies are off limits, guarded by a single proclamation. These cookies are for the school bake sale. No one touches them. The gauntlet has been thrown, the challenge issued. Will the cookie jar remain untouched? Meanwhile, two young cookie enthusiasts plot their next move. Meet Sally and Timmy, our spirited siblings who have a knack for mischief and a love for cookies. The irresistible aroma of freshly baked cookies wafts through the house, tickling their noses and fueling their mischievous intentions. Sally, the older and arguably the wiser, turns to Timmy with a glint in her eye. "Timmy, we need those cookies for our secret midnight snack." Timmy, always up for an adventure, grins back at her. Their imaginations run wild as they devise a plan. They decide to turn this into a thrilling mission involving stealth and ninja-like tactics. After all, what's a cookie heist without a little thrill? They rehearse their plan, whispering and giggling as they imagine themselves as stealthy cookie snatchers, tiptoeing through the house under the cover of darkness. As the day fades, a daring plan takes shape. Their cookie conundrum is about to turn into a grand adventure. As night falls, the cookie snatchers spring into action. Sally and Timmy, our stealthy cookie connoisseurs, are on a mission. They're not just after any old cookies. Oh no, these are Grandma's special bake sale cookies, the ones that make your mouth water and your heart yearn for just one bite. With a shared glance, they kick off their operation. Moving as silently as a whisper, they slide into the kitchen, a realm filled with the intoxicating aroma of freshly baked cookies. The scent is tempting, but our duo is focused, their eyes set on the prize. The cookie jar, perched innocently on the counter, unaware of the imminent cookie heist. Adopting exaggerated ninja moves, they weave through the kitchen, dodging the creaky floorboards and the squeaky cabinet doors. It's a dance as old as time, a stealthy ballet performed under the moonlight. They reach the counter, their hearts pounding in their chests. The cookie jar, their holy grail, is within arm's reach. But then, disaster strikes. In their eagerness, they knock the cookie jar over. The sound echoes through the silent house, a loud crash that shatters the tranquility of the night. Cookies scatter across the floor, a sweet casualty of the cookie snatch operation. They freeze, their eyes wide. The cookie jar, their partner in crime, lies on its side, a silent witness to their misadventure. The cookies, those beautiful scrumptious cookies, are scattered like stars across the kitchen floor. Their mission, their carefully planned operation, hangs in the balance. Uh-oh, the cookie jar has fallen. Will the mission come crumbling down? Or will our cookie snatchers manage to salvage their operation and live to snack another day? Only time will tell in the next exciting installment of The Great Cookie Caper. Caught red-handed, our cookie culprits make a hasty retreat. Sally and Timmy, hearts pounding like wild drums, scramble out of the kitchen. Each clutches a handful of Grandma's prized cookies, the spoils of their daring operation. The aroma of the freshly baked treats is intoxicating, but there's no time to savor it now. Survival is the name of the game. A loud crash echoes through the house as the cookie jar topples over in their wake. The sound is a beacon, cutting through the nighttime silence like a siren's call. And sure enough, it hits Grandma's ears. Her voice rings out, a mix of surprise and suspicion. "What's going on in there?" Sally and Timmy are already halfway down the hall, their little feet padding against the hardwood floor. Their hearts pound in their chests like wild drums. The adrenaline rush is both terrifying and exhilarating, but they are not out of the woods yet. Behind them, they hear the distinct sound of slippers hitting the floor. Grandma is on the move. Giggles and gasps fill the air as the siblings dart through the house, their shadows dancing on the walls, their laughter echoing through the halls. The chase is afoot. And while the thrill of the chase is intoxicating, the threat of capture hangs over them like a dark cloud. The chase is on! Can our cookie culprits evade capture? Only time will tell if Sally and Timmy can outsmart Grandma in this great cookie caper. The chase continues with a trail of cookie crumbs in their wake. Our cookie culprits, Sally and Timmy, are on the run, their hearts pounding like drum rolls in a grand orchestra. The scent of freshly baked cookies fills the air, a sweet reminder of their daring heist. The house transforms into a labyrinth of twists and turns, a maze of mischief, as Sally and Timmy dart around corners and down hallways. Their mission? Evade Grandma, the seasoned detective hot on their trail. Their strategy? A cookie crumb diversion. Imagine this, a cookie, so deliciously baked, breaking into pieces, scattering like stardust across the floor. Each crumb, a breadcrumb in their Hansel and Gretel-inspired escape plan. But will it work? Can they outsmart the seasoned cookie connoisseur, our dear Grandma? Grandma, however, is not easily fooled. She's seen a few cookie capers in her day, and she's got a few tricks up her sleeve. Hot on their trail, she maneuvers through the house with the agility of a cat and the determination of a hound on a scent trail. Every crunch of a cookie crumb underfoot only fuels her pursuit. In the midst of the chase, the house comes alive. Picture the echoes of laughter bouncing off the walls, the sound of footsteps drumming a merry tune on the wooden floorboards, and the soft crunch of cookie crumbs marking the path of our mischievous duo. As the chase reaches its peak, Sally and Timmy find themselves at a dead end. They glance at each other, their eyes wide with the thrill of the chase and the imminent prospect of capture. They look at the remaining cookies in their hands, the last of their sweet spoils. The cookie culprits are cornered. Will they surrender or will they eat the evidence? The answer to that, dear friends, lies just around the corner. Hold on to your cookies, for the grand finale of the Great Cookie Caper is about to unfold. Caught in a crumbly cookie conundrum, our culprits face the music. Sally and Timmy, our dynamic duo of dessert thieves, find themselves cornered. And it's not just the walls closing in on them, it's the evidence too. Crumbs everywhere. A telltale trail of their tasty transgressions, leading straight to their sticky-fingered selves. Their hearts pound like the beat of a drum at a rock concert. They glance at each other, their eyes wide with the realization of their predicament. The jig is up. It's time to face the cookie music. But oh, what's this? A twinkle in their eyes, a tiny smirk pulling at the corners of their lips. You see, dear listener, Sally and Timmy know something that we're about to learn. They understand that while they may be in a crumbly cookie conundrum, they're also in Grandma's house. And in Grandma's house, laughter is as common as the delicious smell of baked goods. As they raise their hands in surrender, a burst of laughter echoes through the house. It starts with Sally and Timmy, their giggles infectiously spreading to Grandma. The laughter washes over them all, as sweet and comforting as the cookies they've been fighting over. With laughter and crumbs in the air, the cookie caper comes to a sweet conclusion. The memories made, the joy shared, and the cookies eaten. These are the ingredients of a perfect day at Grandma's house. In the aftermath of the cookie caper, a lesson is learned. As the last of the cookie crumbs are brushed off their guilty hands, Sally and Timmy look up at Grandma. With a twinkle in her eye, she hands them each an apron. It's time to make things right. Patience, my little cookie culprits, she gently reminds them. Good things come to those who wait. With a nod, they agree to help, and the kitchen is soon filled with the warm, sweet scent of baking cookies once more. The duo, now more careful, mix the dough, shape the cookies, and watch as they slowly rise in the oven. Their anticipation builds, not with impatience, but with the excitement of a job well done. As the timer dings, they carefully remove the tray, their eyes wide at the sight of their golden brown creations. It's a sight more satisfying than any stolen cookie could ever be. Sharing a look of mutual understanding, they realize that the joy of the journey is just as important as the destination, or in this case, the delectable dessert. Finally, the family gathers around the table, laughter and stories filling the air. They each take a cookie, savoring the taste of their hard work and the sweetness of the moment. And so the cookie caper ends, not with a bang, but with a sprinkle of laughter,